The PD Hawk, the world's most effective instrument for locating partial discharge activity in distribution voltage switchyards. Because partial discharge activity, PD, is a sure sign of deterioration in switchyards, just as it is in substations. It can occur in assets such as instrument transformers, circuit breakers, disconnectors, cable sealing ends, and surge arresters, causing danger to people working in the switchyard and leading to flashover and failure. Fact is, the first sign of problems in a switchyard asset is usually when it fails, suddenly and often with devastating consequences. But the high voltages used in switchyards require special techniques to detect and locate PD. Put simply, PD in switchyards has to be identified at a safe distance, using equipment which is safe to use in that environment and cost effective. The most serious PD activity in many switchyard assets is in the form of internal discharge. It is also the most difficult to identify. So we need to use an instrument designed specifically to locate activity on the inside of the asset, in the form of radio emissions. Clearly, it is not safe to operate large radio detection antennae in a high voltage environment. So the PD Hawk instrument is designed to be compact and easy to handle. It's the only instrument of its kind in the world, extremely effective and safe. The first step is to do a general sweep, scanning for all types of radio emissions. Rotate the instrument to allow for polarization and find the strongest signal. And a whole switchyard can be scanned for PD in minutes. Many switchyards are subject to different types of radio noise, including television and mobile phone transmissions. These are normally at fixed frequencies, and with the PD Hawk, they can be tuned out. The instrument is also designed to ignore non-destructive corona activity, because it is at a different frequency from the PD activity we are looking for. The internal PD activity we need to identify is best located in the 800 MHz range. Here we see that the readings in this range peak and decline as the instrument begins to focus in on the source of PD. The engineer can also hear the change in noise over headphones. It is then a simple task to identify the source of the PD activity and view it in terms of frequency, magnitude, and pulse timing. The engineer can then make a record of the location and severity of the problem, rate the health of the asset, and decide on the best action to prevent the fault developing into failure, including a planned shutdown for maintenance intervention or replacement. So, the PD Hawk is uniquely effective at locating PD problems before they develop into failures. It's the only instrument of its kind in the world. It's easy to use, fast, safe, accurate, and if it helps prevent a single failure and outage, the cost of deploying it will be justified many times over. Thank you.